But otherwise, we're here live for the home game. Pocket deuces. Yeah, we could flop a set, but someone went big right away. We're just going to give this up. We're not going to get too involved. Crayjacks out there. What are we watching tonight? Well, we are watching the RecPoker nightly home game. It's good to see you, Crayjacks. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so get those guesses in there for the giveaway. You have the first 20 minutes of the home game to get your guesses in. So by the time you're seeing this, it's probably something like 18 minutes you have to get in on the action. Free to enter, remember. So go out there, get your guesses in. But if you did miss the mixed game series last night where we won, I believe I successfully recorded the video, so we're going to be releasing that on YouTube. And also, the idea is that we'll be releasing this one on YouTube as well, so we're recording what's going on there. And yeah, if you want to watch prior streams of Twitch, prior meaning now and whenever we record in the future, if you miss a week and want to go back and watch it, we should be recording and uploading those all onto YouTube. So go check out our YouTube channel if you have not. If you don't know how to get to our YouTube channel, just type !YouTube in the chat. Dan W, good to see you. We've got the football game on as well, so if you see me look up here, that's me just checking out the football game, making sure nothing too crazy is going on. Dan, you were asking me about the Vikings for your survivor pick. That went about as I thought it would for a survivor pick. Early position, open and a call. We can just find a fold here. I forgot to load up my poker tracker, so the screen's going to go black for just a second. And there we go. We'll just get the poker tracker loading up here. Not that I really use it too crazily, but I do like having the hands recorded, so if I ever need to go back, I can look at stuff. So there we go. Good to go. Evil Roy out there, good to see you. I see you're at my table. Be kind, don't 3-bet me. Let's juice up the predictions. Someone bet yes quite a bit. I'm gonna incentivize everyone to vote no, or vote yes by throwing a bunch of points over on the no side. So now there's some points out there saying no, and you guys can choose what you want to do. You can vote with me, but I'm voting to try and get you to pick yes. Crayjack's got your guess in there. Apparently we're just going to fold for a while here, and that's totally fine. That is how it goes sometimes. But yeah, it was a big win in the mixed game series last night. One, we're in contention for player of the year. So that was a big thing. I said my goals going into it were as follows. One, have McVean get eliminated before us. There's essentially a 3-person race for second place that was going on. And myself, McVean, and Gloves, all really close in the standings. So my goal was outlast McVean. McVean made the final table. So that wasn't going too well. The second goal that I had was make the final table. And then the last goal I had was win. And luckily we did all 3 of those things. And we actually catapulted ourselves. It was a 3-way tie essentially for second place. That win threw us into first place because Patty was out busy working the World Series. So we kind of got lucky with that one. So we are now the current clubhouse leader for the mixed game player of the year, thanks to that win last night. And I'll admit, it was kind of needed. The upcoming games, deuce to 7 triple draw. I feel all right in it. Okay, like I think the deuce to 7 triple draw will be kind to me. Probably not my strength, but it'll be fine. But then the last one, month 12, is 8-game mixed, which, oh wow, set over set. Yikes. 8-game mix for the last month of the year. I cannot not be in first and expect to win the player of the year with 8-game mixed. That would not be a strong point of mine. So we need to not hold on to, but extend our lead next month, and that'll be the big thing. And then the last month of the year, it'll just be like hold on tight. Just hold on tight. But 2 months left. We'll stream both of them. So if you're interested in watching, you're gonna be able to see all of the action unfold. Okay. Why is this so crazy? I don't. I might try and configure that better. I have the Jurojin Table Tamer, and I just don't like the bet sizing option that comes with it. Like, I like it. It keeps my table in the same spot all the time. It flops me a set. And I don't know how could you ever be upset about software that makes you flop sets. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Unsure if I should check or bet. I feel like since we're so deep stacked, it just makes sense to keep betting. If they fold, they just weren't going to have a hand that calls 3 streets, obviously. And we're going to just take the line that says, I want to try and get 3 streets here. Plus, we want to charge spade draws. The only thing we lose to is 6-7. Okay, they just didn't have one of those hands. That's fine. We go a little bit on the greedy route, but it was a known consequence of trying to go for that bigger sized turn bet too. I'm probably just going to be folding this. Dances, I think I lost on the Vikings last year too. Yeah, last week was close. It was close. My Cowboys pick was totally fine. But the Vikings, that was a scary one. My Twitch stream is killing my streaming of the football game. But that's fine. What was I going to say? Oh, the Cowboys game was fine. I was really happy about that. And then obviously a lot of people in my pool picked the Vikings. And normally when that happens, I'm cheering hard against them. I still was cheering every ounce of me that the Vikings would find a way to win. I could not. I'm just going to turn the football game off. That is not streaming well at all. I guess I'll just watch it later. But I still had to cheer for him. I'd rather win my elimination pool by some other team blowing a game that they should win. Jasper's pretty tight. I think I can actually make a fold here, and it's not too crazy. I mean, I can call it and it's fine, but I think the thing is, like, if I ever hit an ace, I'm never really wanting to get a lot of chips in. If I hit a 9, it's rarely good. And there's just going to be so many flops that I just end up folding on. So I think I'll just give it up here. We're going to be out of position. If I was in position, I think we probably would have ended up calling. I've never seen this person play in the home game before. So, always good to see new people. Yeah, it's in fact the first hand I've seen them play, so Love to see new people joining. Makes me happy. But yeah, the mixed game was, we needed that. John. Let's just hit you back with 6 already taken. Just so you know. Good to see you, John. Thanks for showing up. But yeah, we the mixed game last night, once it got to three-handed, we just had everything go for us, which was really cool. It just felt like everything that we were trying to do or actually doing just always worked out. We rarely got put into tough spots, and when that happens, it's really easy to win a tournament when you get to final three-handed and everything goes your way. So we'll just call that one a lucky card distribution or lucky finish for us to have there. Wow, we got a bet, call, jam, and then a call with ace-8. Interesting. And a pair of threes wins. Gotta say, did not really expect that. All right, John. Finally, 8 is a number you can have. Good. Ravens and Patriots came back, was almost a Survivor bloodbath. I know. That's kind of what I was hoping for when the Patriots got off to the slow start. I was like, come on, like take them out. Let the Vikings stay in so I don't feel bad about the Vikings losing the game. But I don't care about the Patriots. Let them lose. And then the Cowboys, I was never worried about the Cowboys. Bunch of Giants got hurt, and it was just like they're never going to come back. So we stayed alive along with a lot of other people too. This week the pick out of me is Gibber's team, the Indianapolis Colts. Play at home versus the Texans. Just got off of a tough loss. I think there's no way they lose to the Texans at home. So I'm going with the Colts. Also feel like the Colts is a really like good team to actually like use your pickup on. Like there's not a lot of weeks where you're like, yeah, for sure the Colts are going to be winning this one. And if there is one, it's when they play the Texans. I know it's a division game, and they can be sometimes scary, but you know it's not scary, getting king-queen suited. And also, if I think I'm going to do this just to kind of isolate Jasper Jr. and decentivize people behind me to call. But if you guys didn't notice, we're doing a prediction on the side as well. Twitch has the ability to make predictions. So if you go into the chat, you can see there's a prediction, and you can bet the channel points that you get from just watching to guess if we do or do not make the final table. So feel free to go out there and make a prediction. I threw 5,000 channel points on no, so to boost the odds a little bit of the yes. But yeah, John Lutzi, thanks for the subscription, my man. I appreciate that. A lot of high placing guesses tonight. Yeah, that'll happen. From what I've noticed with people making predictions is they tend to follow like how things are going. So, man, do I check here? I think I go small again. Yeah, Evil Roy, my 5-6 was good. Yeah, I was surprised that your 5-6 was going to be good there. It felt like an overpair for one of them. But yeah, a lot of high guesses. So usually when I'm fresh off of a win, then somehow I don't like this, but I think he could have jacks here. I don't want to see him lead into me. But I just won last night. This is dumb. I just won last night, so I think a lot of high guesses come in here. I really want to make a really tight fold here because I don't think Jasper Jr. ever leads into me as a bluff. And then if that's the case, the king is just never good, right? If you guys missed my Twitter feed from my time in Vegas, there's one thing that I ended a tweet with about my recap of Vegas. Number of times when they lead into me on the river, how many times did they have it? The correct answer is every frickin' time. Every frickin' time. So, go ahead and bluff me by leading into the river. Leading into me on the river. I guess that'll be what gets me. But majority of flavors, whenever they do that, they've got it. So we'll make a tight fold with kings there. Why couldn't the river have been the ace of spades? Right? Then we would have had the nut flush. Said it's got to be an offsuit ace and just be like the one of 3 cards that really kills our hand. Well, we don't really have too much interest in playing 3-6. See, if we're playing the short deck, we wouldn't even have this card available to us. Uh-oh. Walleye getting min raised, min 3-bet. And that's a big 4-bet. I thought I heard my kids. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But if you're hearing this now, I've got my my little reminder. It's time to close the guesses for the giveaway. So if you have not already, get those guesses in. King Queen going for the big 3-bet and getting called and losing. Captain Walleye, good to see you. Misclick says the river lead is 95% a bluff for me. Okay, I'll remember to put a note on your thing just to make sure. I can tell you with high level of confidence that when Jasper Jr. does that to me, he is in fact not bluffing. Should we 3-bet this? I think so. I think we'll just win it. Good to see you, Captain Walleye. I know you were in Vegas when I was out there. I heard you were out there. And you know how it's really tough to like tell who someone is when they have a mask on? Like, you know, you see this part of them. You can't really tell who's who. I saw someone that I swore was you, but I didn't want to go up to Captain Walleye and be like, hey, how you doing? And then have it not be Captain Walleye. So I walked past him, I said your name twice. Really, like, not loud, but not quiet either. The guy didn't flinch at all, and I was like, I walked on past and went, wasn't him. had the wrong guy. But I thought for a second it was you, because I had heard you were in town. He even had a fish on his hat. I was like, this has got to be Captain Walleye. It's got to be. Well, actually, I didn't say it's got to be him, because if I knew, in fact, it was you, oh, wow, King Deuce suited. Staying alive. If I knew it was you, then it would have just went up, but turns out it was not you. We'll fold the King 4. Roadstar in again. PetFet. PetFet, Evil Roy already took that. I'll hold your spot for a guess, though. Good to see, PetFet. I'm assuming, since you're posting in this, the mystery bounty did not go well. I saw someone pull the $250,000 bounty, and I was upset that it was not PetFet in that video. But I know PetFet was going in as a short stack too, so not too many high hopes, I don't think, for a mystery bounty there. But a cash is a cash, right, PetFet? Yeah, well, sorry, that's fine, dude. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of people out there that I wanted to see and introduce myself to if I haven't already, but oh, jeez, my dog's in here. Where'd she go? Oh, she came in here and left. But I mean, I get it. It's a busy place. We're all doing stuff. Like, I was going from tournament to tournament. There was no stopping me, so we see each other enough in Minnesota anyways. Played Win in Venetian with your Iowa hat on. Yeah, see, that's what it was. It was a guy with a fish on his hat, not a ugly bird logo. Sorry you lost a bet and had to wear an Iowa hat. Man, I love the delay. It allows me to just talk so much smack, and then by the time you like respond, I don't care anymore. So I can just talk smack for a little bit, and you can't. There's no comeback you can have, because now I'm 3 minutes in the future. Uh-oh. Misclicks Iowa fan. Ugh. I know you're from Iowa, so at least let you have that excuse. Wow. Roadstar can't be eliminated. He had what, a big blind? Now he's got 25. It's crazy. He's almost got as many chips as we do. And we didn't get it in with ace high. With a gut shot draw. Oh my gosh. Don't make me time you guys out for that Iowa talk in the chat, okay? PetFed busted early but cashed for $37.61. That's a nice cash. Nice shot, PetFed. I know you wanted more, as we always do. But still, nice job. Cashes in tournaments are the unsung heroes for your ROI. walleye thin value with second pair. And it's correct. Roy called with sixes. Oh. Stretch. Are we supposed to call with 10-9 off here in the big blind? I just don't know. Like, if I do it, so 2 blinds, I'm probably never getting back. But the thing is, if we hit something, like, we could get more than it back. Yeah, I saw the video of the guy that pulled the 250K too. Like I said, I wanted that to be Kim. Why couldn't that be? It was one of the first ones pulled, exactly. All you needed to do was bust a short stack. And PetFet would have had it. It's a bet and an all-in from Evil Roy. The hesitation from Walleye makes me think it's going to get through. And it does. All right. Will Roadstar continue his hot streak? That will be the question. Ace 10, Ace 7. Looks good for Ace 10. And it is. Roadstar is back in this thing. Find the call here. We could fold this first. I don't know, Misclick Donkey. Have you ever seen my Poker Stars name? Any chance you've seen what my Poker Stars name might be that I play under for the home game? I'll let you put 2 and 2 together. Well, I think Bloop's gonna win this hand. Well, I had a flush. And a fold. So we've got 52 entries in the home game. 39 remain, and we're in 36th place. Does not seem fair, but we're still alive. Oh, PetFed had 1 chance at a bounty. Dang. That stinks. That was one thing I was somewhat surprised by. Back home, there's a decent amount of tourneys that are bounty tourneys, but I didn't see any anyone's advertised out in Vegas that were bounties outside of like the mystery bounty or the like WSOP events for the bounties. Like the WSOP obviously had it, but none of the side daily tournaments or anything like that would do bounties. Not that I'm upset by that, but now that I'm just like thinking about it, like there just really wasn't much out there for it. Whereas back home, I feel like a lot of our tourneys are bounty tourneys, like 25%, something like that. Misclick, haven't had a face card yet. It is kind of crazy. It's kind of how my run went. I was out in Vegas. Misclick didn't even notice the name. Yeah, that kind of gives it away. I had some bad run of cards when I was out there. Like, I was like a 4 magnet. I was getting so many 4s dealt to me. Jack 4, 8 4, 9 4, 6 4. And it was just like, come on, stop. If those would have been aces, I would have had a VPIP of like 40%. But instead, nope, fold, 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 fold. And then the thing that ticked me off, you don't get to do this online, but like peeling cards, right? So you peel cards and you can see them. And I always do one at a time, right? There were so many times where it would go like raise 3-bet in front of me, or like raise call in front of me, like at a crucial stage in the tournament. And I'd go to peel my cards and I'd peel first one, ace. And I'd go, oh yeah, like, come on, so many good cards. Another ace, another king, a queen, maybe a suited, low card to go with it. And then I'd peel the second one, and every single time, offsuit deuce. Every single time when there was all this action in front of me, it'd be like, I'd peel it, and then I'd get it in offsuit deuce. We're going to jam here. Really not much decision. Really, really standard play for us to make. Good luck. Pocket 10s. Have 9s. Bloop. Okay. We'll take the fold too. That adds 5 big blinds to our stack. Misclick, I'm not going to acknowledge your comments, I'm sorry to say. Bounties aren't as popular in the U.S. for some reason. Well, I'm in the U.S. Minnesota, there's a lot of daily tournaments that are bounties. Like 25%, something like that. I just don't know why no one wants to play them. But yeah, the peeling card things was just so frustrating. Because when you're on a cold streak and you're just like, come on, just give me a hand. And then every time you finally get into like a spot where it's like, okay, yes, here it is. I've got 20 big blinds. It went raise call in front of me. And here's an ace and offsuit deuce. Come on. Come on. Or when I was just constantly getting 4s and I'd get dealt the card, and I'd always like to look at the first one that gets dealt out and then wait for the second one. So I'd look at the first one, 4, and it's like, really, another 4? What am I honestly going to get as the second card that's going to make me want to play it? And spoiler, none of the other cards ever really wanted to make me play that hand. Let's see if I can check in on the football game. It's probably close to halftime. Oh, 9-4. Look at it. There's another 4. There's another common hand for me to get. Uh, 14-7, so still the same as before. Good, good, good. Who do we all have in the tournament here? Okay. Some new faces, but then also some common ones too. Poker Geeks playing. I gotta remember to tag people. Yeah, lots of Canterbury turners are bounties. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, not like all of them, but a good chunk of them are. Aces has one going too. Yeah, Aces has like 4 tournaments going on, and one of them's a bounty. So I stick by my 25%. Look at that. It was like we peeled it. I don't know if we were watching them come in. We got the ace of clubs right away, and then the queen of diamonds to go with it. Just perfect. What is this? And then it just limps to us. We'll raise it up. We did not have the best hand, but we won. Yeah, misclick. I know you're joking. I just got to give it back to you too. You know, right? I just can't let you talk bad about my teams. We fold. We will fold as well. Well, it's nice to win a few small hands. So we're not so far down in the standings. We're 31 now. A total of 58 entries. Is registration over? It's almost over. So we're probably going to be right around there. Uh-oh. Walleye getting min raised. Goes 2/3 and then gets min raised. I honestly have no idea what that means. To me that means like I've got 8s or 9s. Oh, they were under the gun. They were under the gun while I led from the big blind? Interesting. That at least makes a little bit more sense for Nancy to just go the min raise route. I thought it was open call and then on that board while I continued with Nancy taking the min raise. But if Nancy was the pre-flop aggressor, I think it makes a little bit more sense. All right, raise it and take it. There's our 4s. I'm sick of seeing 4s. Fake aces. Also, I've been posting a bunch of funny stories on Twitter about the people that I saw when I was down in Vegas. I called it the World Series of Idiots, and like the top 4 crazy things that I heard out of people. But at one point, really early on in the tournament, they were still 100 big blinds deep. It was 10K starting stack and just 1-1 for blinds. I opened up Jack 8 suited from early position. Got called by like 3 people. Flop came Jack 8-5 and 2 spades. So I had Jack 8 of diamonds, 2 spades on the board. They check. I bet. Some guy raises me. So I went like 4 big blinds pre because everyone was like 100 bigs deep. A bunch of people called. I go 8 big blinds on the flop. They check raise me to 21 bigs, and I just jam for the rest of the 100 big blinds. Guy calls. He's got the nut flush draw. He misses. I win the hand, and everyone at the table starts, playing Jack 8 suited now. you know, just suited gives you only 2 extra %. Oh, but it's suited, and was saying stuff like that. I'm like, all right, we're getting into this right away, aren't we? If you think I'm crazy for opening Jack 8 suited, you go right ahead, but let me have those middling suited, somewhat connected hands, because I know I can get away from them. But when I flop something like Jack 8 with Jack 8-5 with my Jack 8, you're never putting me on 2 pair, and I'm going to get a full double, which I did. But a lot of people love to make comments about other people's hands and try and act like they themselves are holier than thou. So if you ever go play live poker, whether it be in Vegas or anywhere else, don't be those guys. Just play your hands, be nice to people around you, and you'll be fine. Walleye's all in. He barely had any chips. That's a draw. And he hits his draw. How do I think the Gophers are going to do this weekend against the Huskers? Honestly, I have not been following much, but I know we have a one-sided attack for our football game. We're going to run the ball. And we've lost our number 1 and number 2 rusher for the year. So my guess, just based off of what I know there, it's probably not going to go well. But I have no idea how good the Huskers are. Like, if you would have asked me how are the Gophers going to do against Colorado when we played them, I'd have been like, we're probably going to get kicked. And then we won 30-0 or something. And if you asked me how we would have done against, was it Bowling Green? Whoever it was, I would have been like, we'll kick their butt. And the answer was no. We're actually going to lose when we're 30-point favorites. So I never know what's going on with them. Alright, so late registration did close. We got 58 entrants, 40 left, and we're 34th. We just haven't had anything really going for us. We had to make a tough fold against Jasper. We won a few small pots with 10s, with ace queen, but that's it. And you know what? That's all right. Still got plenty of time to do things here. If it folds to us, do we min open this? Okay, now we don't have to worry about that at all. Yeah, the guy that called me did have suited cards, but this was more the other people at the table that just saw the hand unplay, and they're like, this dude's playing Jack 8 type of thing. But yeah, I was playing Jack 8. Yeah, they didn't care that the guy was playing suited cards, but they cared that I was playing suited cards, because the Jack 8 is such a bad hand. But yet they themselves will play hands like King 10 offsuit, and think that that is far superior than my Jack 8. Granted, King 10 off, probably slightly better than Jack 8 suited. Probably not deep stack. Probably only short stack, and even short stack is probably only like marginally better too. So everyone thinks they know what they're doing. Yeah, and then I had the story last night. I don't know if you were here and heard it, but about how the last tournament I got knocked down to 3 big blinds and then tripled up with 10-4 off in the big blind when one of my blinds had to be the ante and the other blind had to be forced into the pot. Apparently that was still egregious to play 10-4 offsuit there and get the triple up. So yeah, there's some smart people out there. Where are my hands? This is like what I was talking about. We've played 8 hands. I guess that's right. Uh-oh, here comes Jasper Jr. He's got a strong hand, I betcha. No worse than King Queen. No worse than King Queen. And probably not even King Queen offsuit. It's probably Ace Jack suited plus. Ooh, King Queen offsuit. And Walleye's Queens, it will be good, I guess. No one can eliminate Walleye. No one could eliminate Roadstar. No one can eliminate Walleye. Oh, misclick. Ouch. Do we jam here? I think we limp instead. Huskers probably the best 3 and 4 team in the country for whatever it's worth, but they find a way to lose every game. Yeah. Now we can bet this because they should be raising their aces and we still limp our aces. Walleye does... This could be just kind of like one of those feeling you out type of raises, but the thing is, we don't really have anything we can call with, so... I don't think he checks too many aces there, but... Thing is, we also bet that a lot of the time. I like to smile and say that's the best hand I've played all day. I just let them be. I just let the people be. Some people are happy in their ignorance. But where are our chips? We have no chips tonight. All the people that bet no on do we make the final table tonight are, you know, just being happy about this. I guess I'll take the run good from last night where we won the mixed game. We kind of got the run good at the right time there. Now it's drying up when we're trying to play this tournament. Now, we don't have to rush anything, but it would be nice to get a hand within the next few. I did come all the way to Vegas to get beat by some punk playing Jack 8. That's essentially the attitude they had. You're like, oh, we came all the way here, and this guy's playing Jack 8. We just jam it. Ace 10 potentially still calls. King Queen would call. Lower pocket pairs would call. And all those we're good with. We just don't want to get called by big pocket pairs or Ace Queen plus. But jamming Ace Jack never really feels good because it's like you don't really want to call, but you wouldn't mind a call from some of those very borderline hands. Yeah, that's... Dan hit it spot on. It's the exact attitude they had. I didn't come all this way to get beat by some punk playing Jack 8. That was their attitude, for sure. I bet if I would have played 8-7 suited, they wouldn't have freaked out by it. Been that freaked out by it, but because it was Jack 8. Ooh. Are we going to see all the chips in the middle here? Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, there's a half pot bet. Trey has a jack. Jasper was caught bluffing. Limp? I was thinking if Jasper jams, I think I call for 4. But if they jam and then I call for 4, that leaves it open for golf ball, and then I'm still potentially playing for my stack with Queen 6 suited. Well, now we can't do anything. They had ace king, and if you would have just stayed out of the way, we would have doubled up. That dude cost us a double up. You realize that, right? Double up at a time where we desperately needed it. We would have checked. It would have been a 10-6-6 flop. We would have checked. They would have bet. We would have called. Turn was whatever. I would have checked. They would have bet. We would have called. River would have been a king. We would have jammed. They would have called because they rivered a king, and we would have doubled up. It was perfectly choreographed for a double up for us. A 9. Oh yeah, they barrel the flush draw. They might even get it in there. Big bet on a 4 flush board. Call. I imagine all the chips are going to be in the middle here. There's half of all the chips being in the middle. Well, I'm thinking it's really tough. Oh, that makes sense. I was going to say it's really tough to call turn and then fold river. But it makes sense when you have a set, actually, because then you're looking for the board to pair. And if the board pairs, you now beat flushes. All right. We're just looking for a hand to put all our chips in the middle with. Can we find one? Can we find a hand to play? Well, it's going to be tough because we're going to be on break in like a minute here. So we may take a break and then come back and bust after break, but looking good for us to make the first break at least. Well, he's probably either jamming or folding here. There's the fold. Is it break? No. Oh, well, are we going to in fact make the break? That's the question. Will we make the break? That's a call. I don't really want to go against two other people, but I will if I have to. Jacks. We need an ace or a king. An ace or a king? Ugh, that will not do it. We will not make the break. We finish in 32nd place. And that will be it for us tonight. Good luck everyone else that is still left. But it won't be us tonight. Obviously a spot we have to take. We're never folding the ace king there. Not much we could have done otherwise. Just one of those nights where it just didn't go for us. However, last night was a night that it went for us. So last night we played the mixed game. Like I said before, we'll be uploading that video to YouTube soon. So if you're watching live now, you can rewatch that in just a little bit. We're also recording this one and putting this one on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all those things. And come to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RecPoker. Watch it live. We stream the first and second Wednesday of the month because that's when we play our Player of the Year series. So first Wednesday is the No Limit Hold'em series. The second Wednesday is the Mixed Game series. And then also every single Thursday, all those streams are at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And we play until we lose the home game, and sometimes we play some games on the side. But I just got back from Vegas recently. I am still tired from all that trip, so I just played the home game tonight. I lost, and now I'm going to call it quits. So we'll be back 1 week from tonight, next Thursday, for the normal Twitch Thursday. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Sorry we couldn't go a little bit deeper into the tournament, but it's what the cards had in stock for us tonight. So appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for the subscriptions, John particularly. And we'll see you all next week. Peace out.